What better way is there for you to tell somebody you love them than with a kiss? They're soft, they're sweet, and they're intimate. But why do we do it? Are we born knowing how to kiss, or does practice make perfect? In this video, we're going to learn about the intimacy of lips and how to make your next kiss your best kiss. My name is Lillian, and I'm here to help you navigate your love life and your sex life. If you'd like to learn how to do that, then stick around. So why do we kiss? One theory says it has to do with the relationship between color and desire. Lips became attractive millions of years ago when our ancestors were searching for food. Our ancestors became good at spotting the color red because it signified fresh, ripe fruit. As generations went by, red equals reward became hardwired in our brains. Even today, when we see the color red, our pulses quicken and we get excited. After humans began noticing red as a rewarding food source, they began looking for it everywhere, including the female body. And soon, red began to symbolize not only food, but sex as well. The women who swelled the most and got the reddest attracted the most mates and passed those juicy red genes onto their offspring. Even bonobos have red bottoms to attract mates. But how did our attraction to the color red move from our genitals to our lips? That most likely happened when we began to stand upright. Our prominent sexual signals shifted locations, and our color moved from our bottoms to our faces, and the male gaze followed. Our lips became what's called a genital echo. When you get aroused, your lips start to swell, and they turn red, and they become sensitive to the touch, just like a vagina. Even the Latin word for lips is labia. So if you think about it, painting your lips red and getting them all glossy so they look wet, and then entering each other with your tongues, kissing just seems like another way of making love. The second theory has to do with the way our ancestors fed their young. Before Gerber started selling pre-mashed food, the practical way to feed your baby before they had teeth was to chew your food like a bird and use your mouth and tongue to push the food into the baby's mouth. There are records of pre-chewing our food for our infants that date back to ancient Egypt. But humans have probably been doing this since prehistoric time. The love and care that you receive from your mother through oral stimulation may have created a pattern of behavior that promoted kissing later on. Now, the first two theories have to do with your lips. The next one has to do with your nose, because the first kiss may have actually been a sniff. Anthropologists think that the first kisses were with our noses instead of our lips, because we were inhaling the scent of our loved ones. And over time, brushing our lips followed, eventually leading to the evolution of kissing. A lot of cultures still smell their loved ones on their cheeks. The Eskimo kiss isn't actually about rubbing our noses together. Instead, it's a kind of nuzzle sniff. To properly give an Eskimo kiss, you press your nose against the skin of a loved one and you breathe in. At first, the idea of it sounded kind of silly to me, but now I think the idea of breathing your lover in is kind of romantic. So now that we've talked about how it started, now I want to talk about how we experience it in our bodies. It's been said that a man's kiss is his signature, and that couldn't be more true. While we're kissing and sniffing, there's a lot of information being exchanged. Kissing brings us close enough to taste, smell, and interpret a lot of clues about our partner. A woman's body will react to the taste of a man's tongue, his lips, his saliva, and they all help her decide if he's worth hooking up with. So if you kiss somebody and you enjoy it, that means that the chemistry is right. And then of course you have all of those hormones. Men produce more testosterone than women, but women are more sensitive to its influence. It raises a woman's libido and fills her clitoris with blood, getting her ready for sex. So a little bit from your partner's mouth is like a sex stimulant. It's not something that would happen overnight, but over time, the extra testosterone from kissing may have an accumulative effect. And then there's oxytocin that creates feelings of attachment. It's what keeps love alive in couples that stay together after the novelty and the dopamine have worn off. Thanks to oxytocin, a kiss can help maintain strong, healthy attachments. And when oxytocin rises, cortisol lowers, relieving women of stress and helping her relax in the moment. And now that we've learned so much about kisses, how do we use what we learned to create the perfect kiss for ourselves? First, you gotta play up your assets. Lipstick makes our lips more alluring. Make sure you smell good and you taste clean. Get to know each other so that you can lay down the right hormonal foundation and build a chemical bond in the process. Encourage the hormones that foster feelings of attachment and adoration. That way you develop an emotional investment that sets the stage for emotional connection. And then you're going to want to foster anticipation. Yearning for something makes getting it even better. We associate a good kiss with security and trust. So set the mood and make sure that both parties are relaxed and comfortable. After our hands, our lips are the most sensitive part of our bodies. They give us pleasure with even a slight touch. So kiss and caress all parts of the body. Another good tip is don't aim to be a good kisser. Aim to be a good kisser for your partner. The best kisser may not have the best technique, but they understand us and our bodies. They're physically and emotionally attuned to their lover. Remember to kiss regularly and kiss often. Once you found someone special, keep kissing to foster feelings of security. But if you're really looking for true love and want to know if the person you're kissing is right for you, remove the gloss, the scents, the taste, and trust your body to know if the person in front of you is right for you. Maybe you literally don't have the right chemistry. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, like and subscribe. I'd love for you to stick around.